Hi guys, I'm Dr. Alicia, and today I'm going to show you how to make a DIY cat shelter. So as the weather's getting colder, there's a lot of stray cats outside who need a warm, cozy place to stay when temperatures drop and snow covers the ground. So this is a really easy DIY solution to that problem. It helps you, stay involved with your local cat community, and it's pretty cheap. This whole project cost me about $30, but that included a whole bale of straw, so you could probably do a cat shelter for about 20 bucks. And even check out Goodwill for some of these plastic totes to make it even cheaper. So what you're gonna need to start is a little bit of straw. You're gonna use straw, not hay, and this is super important. A lot of people think that they're the same thing. They're actually not. So straw is gonna be really good at insulating your cat shelter and wicking off water, whereas hay absorbs moisture and can create a damp, cold environment that actually can become moldy. So straw is what you want. I got this from Michael's. You can get it from a feed store, probably has it for like farm animals, I'm assuming. I looked it up, Walmart has it, although I did go to Walmart and they said that they didn't. So do a little research on where to get it, but I got this one from Michael's and it was about $10 per bale. Next up, you're gonna need 2 containers, about a 20-gallon plastic container, and then a bigger 30-gallon plastic container with a lid. Next up, you're gonna need a little plastic flower pot, the ones that your plants come in that you normally throw away. This is gonna be our entrance so that your cat doesn't get harmed from like the sharp plastic that we're gonna cut. You wanna make sure that it's wide enough for a cat to go through, not only on the front end, but also it tapers. So you wanna make sure it's wide enough on this back end because that's really what the cats are gonna have to squeeze through. And then you're gonna want a knife or a box cutter, scissors, Sharpie, and a blow dryer to make your life just a little bit easier. So pretty simple, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is trace a circle onto the side of your largest tote. You're gonna trace around this flower pot container, and then we're gonna cut out a circle. So let's do it. Next up, we're gonna take the blow dryer and we're gonna heat the surface of this side of this large tote. That's gonna make the rubber a little bit, or the plastic a little bit more malleable, making it easier for us to cut. Be really careful when you do this part because it can be really easy to slip and cut yourself, so just take extra precautions. Okay, now that we have the hole in the big tote, we're gonna do the same thing in the little tote because we're gonna put the little tote inside. So, go ahead and trace another circle. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna heat it up with the hair dryer, and then we're gonna cut it with the knife or the box cutter. Let's do it. Okay, perfect. So now when we put our totes in together, they fit just like that. We're gonna take the straw and we're going to shove it all around this little tote, creating insulation between this big tote and the little guy. Next up, we're gonna put this straw inside the larger container. So it's gonna basically have a tiny little layer on the bottom, and then we're gonna fill the sides. So when this baby container is inside, it's fully insulated and creates that layer of warmth. Next, you're gonna take this smaller container, place it directly inside the larger container. And again, we're just gonna continue shoving straw all around it until it's fully insulated. And if you get some in the little container, that's totally fine, because we're gonna end up putting some in there anyway. So really make sure to get it on the sides. It can be a little bit of a tight fit, but that's really what's gonna create that warmth. All right, so once you feel like it is properly insulated, so you have insulation or the straw all along the edges and in this little container, you're gonna pop the little entrance in. Make sure that it's big enough for a cat to enter, and then you're gonna put the lid on and you're gonna be all good to go. You can then place this out anywhere where you notice that stray cats often hang out, so in the woods, behind your house, things like that. Make sure you check on it as often as you're able. Make sure you replace the straw. If it does get damp, if it does get, worn out, or straw gets strewn all about and there's no more left inside, I recommend checking it daily if you can. And you can even bring daily food and like a little bit of water to the little container if you're able to. Again, this is just a DIY solution to, cat shelters that you can find online if you want to buy them. But it's nice to be able to make them for pretty affordable and help out our local cats.